Yo, what's happening everybody? King GBL here, and welcome back to some Go Battle League. Welcome in everybody, hope you're all doing good. Hope you're all having a fantastic day, God bless. By the grace of God, we're back here for another day. And we're back playing some Open Great League. Let's see how this goes. We've got a couple more days of Great League metas, and then we've got Jungle Cup and Ultra League next week. If I don't hit Legend this week, I'll probably play Ultra League. Yo, I'm doing good, Staza, thank you very much for asking, mate. Very much appreciate it. Sunday morning here. I got up super early today. I was going to sit up last night to watch the football. United versus... My goodness. Well, who? Sunderland, was it? Sorry. Sunderland, I think it was. I was going to sit up and watch it, but I ended up falling asleep early. At like 10:30. So slept pretty early. Woke up at like 5:30 today. So we're on this early grind today. Gonna get in some battles and streams before church and stuff like that. So, pretty good. Pretty good. I'm gonna just hop straight into it here. Once again, I'm using the team that I'm gonna be coaching tomorrow. So we'll see how this goes. I kind of recommended that this team might be half decent. We'll see how it goes. But we're currently sitting at 2876. Giratina. We're 2876. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This can only be an ancient power, right? NGP. Shadow Sneak, okay. 2, 3, 4, 2 Hydro Cannons loaded. We'll get off both of these. He might consider shielding one of these. I think we let this go now here. 9. The reason we let this go is because he outpaces from here. I don't outpace him unless he throws an alignment here. Actually, I can just go ahead and do this. I can grab a shield now. Nice, okay. So I think we preserve this for a catch now. Possibly. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. I do think he paybacks here. We'll see. Nice, good payback. This should KO. I was anticipating this catch and thankfully he did swap out. Thankfully I did not throw my move. Bang! Goodbye Giratina. Nice, let's go. Starting off the stream with a win. You'd love to see it. Yeah, EU friendly time, but somewhat EU friendly. I know it's still quite late over there. But nonetheless, good to see you in here. Unidragon, hope you're doing good. What's up Mac, how are you doing? So guys, I made a bit of an adjustment to my mic settings today. What I've noticed over the last couple of streams is my mic cuts out quite a lot. So you guys please let me know if it cuts out a lot. Or if there's like too much background noise and stuff like that. Yo, what's up John? I didn't see who this opponent was. Cordills versus Corsola. I think we go to Relegator. We throw in 5 for good timing here on the swap. Bang, he takes it. Alright, he's on 5 here. So Corsola banged a move. Nice, they're forced to throw here. Alright, they're on 6. They swift this. So that should be 1, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll let this go. Arguably I should shield this and let the Corsola move go. Nice, okay. Alright. I think we can free and throw and then just tap the move. Big Rage Fist comes in. Just have to keep in mind, he definitely has another move of Corsola. I've got basically 2 moves with Cordilli though. I think we're fine here. I guess we don't have 2 moves. Okay. Okay, he's on 6. Can I do 4 and throw? He's on 4. I think we just IPS here with Jelly. 5, 6. He needs to commit to the farm down. Come on, Jelly. We die to this. That's really close. Really, really close. That was just way too close. I wonder if I could have done more in Wiggly. I honestly lost count of Wiggly. I wonder if I couldn't have just farmed more with Cordilli versus Wiggly. I felt that I think they were getting to a move though. Corsola, Wiggly. Cordills versus Cringe Lord. Okay, we're happy to see it in the lead. Yo, I'm good, Monty. Thank you for asking, bro. Hope you're keeping well. Okay, so he free and throws the Brutal Swing. This is a fairly close matchup. I don't really know what tends to be in the back of this. Five. I probably shouldn't have taken all this damage. I take it well. I think this is definitely worth a shield. Yeah, like even though I'm using it, I feel your pain on that. I definitely am getting tired of it too. Five. This is not nice. This is very bad. I kind of have to try to survive this. I might. No. No, GG's. I needed to survive that. Oh, I did survive it. What the heck? Whatever. I think I was going to lose that anyway. Wait, did I survive that or not? I don't know. It looked like there was no health in the bar. I should have probably just waited for a second, I guess. Okay, thank you, Uni. Yeah, I didn't think I survived, but the way I top lefted, like, my Pokemon didn't go down. That was a little bit scary. Alright, we're 1 and 2 now. Cordilli, Firo, okay, not terrible. We're definitely happy to see it in the front, right? It's a tiny Firo. It's the best body as well. They go for CMP tie. I'm gonna shield the first one. Okay, he does 7 here. 7, 8, 9. He'll outpace me if he wants to. 8, 9. He can free and throw this next move. Oh, he just lets it go. I think I'm happy with this. This is probably the best case scenario for me. I can bottom throw on this thing still. They most likely let this go, right? Big damage. Interesting, interesting play there. They're basically in like Shadow Claw down range now. I'm letting this go, I think. This seems like it's worth a shield now. Okay, it definitely was. I bet you it was a ground in the back. Him not swapping out to clear his debuff was pretty telling. Okay, we're 2 for 2. We have a decisive game number 5. DG5, let's go. Yo, I'm good, Guillermo. Thank you for asking. Appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys can do me a favor and drop a like, that'd be very much appreciated. 2 days in a row at 2770, it'd be tough like that sometimes. It's a great lead. This is not a bad swap either. Ah, I wanted to swap out there. That's okay. Did they win the 2 shield? Alright, he's on 9. He'll get off 2 here. We'll take both moves. We can easily survive. Yeah. 10. Now I can do free and throw. Look at this, chat. I'm actually counting my moves today. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Yeah, kind of, Guillermo. Also, I'm going to be coaching this team tomorrow, so I just wanted to use it first. I bet you it's double flyer. 1, 2. Nice, okay, 6, 1 now. I bet you it's Corviknight. Or Altaria. Big discharge. Yeah, we just win this from here. Curse Broad versus Oriental Pearl drama. I don't know, Uni, I don't think I've heard of it, to be honest. I don't really keep up with the modern day drama, to be honest. Air Cutter. No boost. No boost. Does he shield us? He does shield this. I mean, that's game over, isn't it, buddy? Let's be real. Yeah. He knows. Man, Froligator's still kind of cooking, low-key. Alright, we're going to make a prediction here. We're going to go to 90... I was going to say 91, so I'll say 91. But if it's 92, I shouldn't have doubted myself. $93! I'll take that. Okay, we're 100 elo off, basically. got 4 sets to get it. Four sets to get it. Like roughly what happened, Unidragon, if you want to talk about it. I'm not sure if I know who. Oh wait, it's Chris Broad. Isn't he the guy who owns that channel? Like the Japan channel. Is that who we're talking about? Abroad in Japan, yeah. Oh yeah, I seen his video. Whew, okay. 9? Season 2? Yo. That's pretty unlucky. Ohayou gozaimasu. Furuyun. Sorry. Nihongo yabai. Watashi no. Okay, shields. I don't mind if I take 2 shields here. Yeah, so, I don't know. People do like to sensationalize things quite a lot, so it is what it is, really. Bum 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 bum. Blasty blasty burn 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 burn. The blasty blasty burn. I'll CMP you. Furoyun. Okay, thank you. So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Aside. Yomero Deki Night. Deki Night. Okay. He's coming in to do this. I think we have to take this one. Oh, nice debuff. Please be double flyer, fire flyer, that'll be great. Okay, we just win this now. The Hydro Cannon's on the right, isn't it? Okay. I'll troll him a little bit here. Okay, no, never mind. So, the one thing that was a little bit appalling, I thought, about that video was that in her thumbnail, she, like, edited in more graffiti to make it look worse than it actually is. My pronunciation's quite good. I get it. So I think it's good, like, while it might be somewhat true that people might glorify Japan, like, maybe a lot, or you could even say too much in some cases, I think, you know, doing the opposite and trying to make it look like, oh, it's actually, there's lots of graffiti, and no, like, Japan's like a really clean country, like, really clean. Like, you don't see rubbish on the streets or anything like that in most places. It's a very clean country. The people here really care a lot about the way Japan is, you know. I'm sure Furoyun could tell you. Okay, so we get this off. I can just shield this, honestly. Nice. To and fro. Alright, he control blazes. What's up, Tom? I want to say I live a trailblaze here. Yeah, that's true. Like, so in the UK, for example, there's rubbish bins everywhere for you to put your rubbish into. They don't really have that in Japan. I actually think I need to not kill him with this. I just realized. Okay, well that works. I think I need to do 2 here and fro. No, I guess we're just going to die here. Alright, we've got the ferret out. We don't have to deal with it with jelly later on, which is good. He comes in for the incinerate here. 1. Okay. 2. 3. 4. 5. He doesn't even build up to the move. Double surf is the way to go here. Yeah. They're 1 off here. Okay, so we shield this 1 on throw and we should be fine. Unless I've miscounted, which is possible. E-flame charges. Boom. Nice. That's cute. He top lefted mid incinerate. Yeah, that is the funny thing. So they have litter bins everywhere, right? They have litter bins everywhere. But people just don't use them. People like throw their packets and stuff on the floor. On the ground. Whereas in Japan, they don't have litter bins everywhere. You have to go into like a convenience store. Which sounds pretty... It is annoying sometimes. It sounds inconvenient. But convenience stores are so common here that you can find them basically everywhere. You gonna catch? No? Eat. What does he throw here? I think he banks this and swaps, right? No, he just throws anyway. Interesting. Acrobatics! Alright. I'm gonna just debuff this. Yeah, like they have to deal with it all. Which is probably unfortunate for them. Nice, we get the shield. We're gonna no-shield the Thunderbolt here. We'll eat this Thunderbolt. Ah. Oh no. We get off this. I do feel as though he might swap out. Oh, okay. He catches? Okay, nice, good. Good catch. So I'm pretty happy with this situation in general. Nice. What does he come into? He can come back into Lantern if he wants. I don't mind just sacking this off now. And just putting it on Gator. Shield once farmed down with Gator. Okay, nice timing. I don't think I died to a surf yet. So let's do this. I'm not really counting this. Like, is it even possible for this to be a bolt? Like, probably not, but I'm gonna shield anyway. Okay, this is good. Double electric is cute. Alright, he's on 6 now. 7. So he's in a tricky spot here, because he has to shield, right? And if he swaps to clear his debuff, I'll just have the move. Yeah, like that. Obviously frustrating to deal with, but the custom. Yeah, I guess it is annoying for them, probably. Guys, do you know what the most annoying thing is for me personally? So you know how probably in the US and in the UK and Australia, you have your own separate bin. So you have like a big black bin, you've got like a brown bin for, I don't know, grass and like, yeah, that kind of stuff. Weeds and grass that you pull out of the garden. Then you might have like a recycling bin or something like that. Over here, you have a communal bin. You have a communal bin. So it means if you miss the bin day, like for example here, the main rubbish day is Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. If you miss it, you have to keep the bin in your house. You're not allowed to put it out. Because so Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday here would be normal rubbish. And then like Monday might be like plastic. And Wednesday might be like cans or whatever. So you don't actually have your own bin here. Personally, I find that more annoying than having to carry your own rubbish around. Yeah, very true, you might go and buy stuff. It's like, I don't know if you guys have this kind of feeling as well, but whenever you go into a store, you almost feel obligated to buy something. Like whenever you go into a store, they're like, oh hi, welcome in. And then you walk around and don't buy anything. It feels a little bit rude. I can get a bit money that it's like jump off in the back for some reason. Four, okay. So we can outpace him now. Big rock tomb. This is tricky. I'm assuming he doesn't shield this. He does shield it. Oh, I don't like that. Don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. Alright, debuff yourself then. He's gonna frenzy first here. Oh, actually superpowers right away. Ah, nice one. But I think that's okay for me, isn't it? So I believe we need to eat this move here. I hope he comes into the cargo first. For this exact reason. Now be free and throw if he stays in. He should still be locked, right? This will still KO. And this I think just lets me get off a ball. Although in saying that, does a ball KO now? That's the real question. Oh yeah, easily. Easily. Okay. I think we're good. Bang! Okay, let's go. Jimmy might go live. Yeah, that's true. He's waiting for that moment specifically. Shadow Chestnut. He's obligated to stream if Shadow Chestnut comes out. That team will be insane now. What is it? Quagsire, Chestnut, and Typhlosion? All Shadow. You have to deal with your own trash being in the countryside. I suppose that makes sense. So I guess you have to, like, just bring it in yourself. Dijon, okay. Cordilli, Guzzlord. What was the Guzzlord team earlier? I'm pretty sure I lost to this team. If it's the same one. Free. Does he still play at regionals? I don't think I've seen him for a while. 4. Ain't it like Corsola maybe? I don't know. Alright, I'm not gonna shield this. Please no boost, bro. One, two, three. Four, 5. We'll keep the shield for Jelly. Thank you. This is probably a bad bait. This is actually a really bad bait. Okay, maybe not. Do you reckon he's got the earth power? We'll see. Okay. We'll just double surf this. Love a good double surf. Surf him up. Yeah. Alright, good games. Dude, I'm washed as well. All of us legend players are washed. Yo, I think it was a 5. Let's go. That's a massive set. Let's have a look. Why do I keep clicking this? $28.93. We're gonna get up to 68. 62. It's okay. We're 141 away. I think the music stopped, right? Video paused. Continue watching. Well, yes, I played it for a reason, dude. Nah, dude, I'm washed, man. this is a funny lead. Funny lead. Okay. This is fine. Punch. $16 or $17. $22. We're gonna say 22. I dumped Dido and Air Cutter here. He needs to full send. Maybe he doesn't need to full send. What are we saying here? What are we saying here? I'm saying Cordeli's good in the back. For in. 6. I don't know, maybe that was a bad play. Wow. I'm really surprised he let me get this off. He threw the move. What is Buddy doing here? I shouldn't have threw this here. I shouldn't have threw this here. I needed to try and farm this down. Yeah, I needed to farm this down. Fuck! I don't think I live the... the acids anyway. So it was not going to be a win. Because I'll have to take an Astonish there no matter what, right? Take one Astonish no matter what, and that assumes that he dies to 2 Shadow Claws. Alright, we need to win this one. Stay on track. Altaria's decent. This is not bad. Good chance of there being a ground in the back, right? Oh, he got banned yesterday. Naturally enough. Did they win the Zero Shield or something? I guess we'll find out. Okay, he's on 1 here. I believe it's 12 to the next Sky Attack. Alright, he's on 5. Six. Like, I don't ever see him not full sending this, especially because I debuffed. Yeah, 1. 2. 3. 4. I'm gonna take this one. This is okay. I'm pretty happy to get rid of this. One, two. I think we're doing okay here. Three, four, five. One, two. Nice. Hate that. We can live a ball with Gator though. I think we just relax and just no shield this, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. He sort of has to try to ball me there. Because here's the thing, we live it well enough to get it into Hex down range. So it's not really a big deal. I quite like this team a lot, actually. Quite like this team. Okay, pretty good lead. Alright, let's see what he throws. If this is Earth Power, I'm not going to be the most happy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He bangs like 6 and then comes in here and does like that. 4, I guess. Can I PS2 double Shadow Ball? I should be able to. Yeah. Well. I guess it could have been CMB tie. He just sacks it off completely. I respect that. I might just force him to throw the energy on Jelly. Body slam me, big boy, go for it. Water Pulse. A lot of energy to give up there. He's definitely weak to Credills in the back, right? I'll take this and probably shield the next one if I need to. Okay. Yeah, he just lets us go now. It's just game over. Or not, I guess. Okay, now he quits. I'm getting a lot of 2 shield flexes with this team. Had a double nuke catch on... Or sorry, I had to do double catch on me today with double resisted catches. That's brutal. It's like, it's such a setback in these games to get a big move caught. Credills. Credills. Okay. Fun lead, fun lead. I tip... Okay, interesting. Never mind, CMP. Yeah, he throws an alignment. I can't remember if we win this or not. Of acid. I feel like we do, but I'm not super sure about it. Either way, it'll be close. And either way, we're getting their best Gator and Jelly answer out of the way. Yeah, so we take this. I can 4 and fro. Yeah, makes sense. The pacing's a little bit better, right? Okay, so he's dry. Yo, stop with the ferret. Stop. I mean, ABA weak to fighting? If he's got it, he's got it, I guess. Okay. Body is not in great shape here. This actually might be Jelly. This might be the old team that Nathan was Jacob was running. He's one off the back-to-back. Nice. We'll let this one go. Nice. That's huge. GG's. Let's go. Are we getting legend this set? Chad, is the cope over? Is the cope over? Chat, is the cope over? Is this it? Decisive game 5 for legend. Is this it? Chat, I thought I was washed. Chat, all I needed to do was learn how to count. It's insane. It's insane. You know what I started doing today? I started saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's on 5. That's what I started doing today. It's crazy. See Leonardo! Come on now. The gauntlet for legend. The gauntlet for legend. 38 points should be enough. I probably lose the CMP tie. I almost want to build a new Credilli for this exact reason. Yo! CMP win? What? What? Who is this guy? Who's this King GBL guy with a CMP winning Credilli in the lead? Alright, this is cool. Do we come Gator here? Or Jelly Send? I kinda wanna go Jelly Send here. Alright, we go Jelly Send here. Jelly Send. Alright, so we eat the payback. This would be the 4-1 angle, but hopefully. Ah! I'm letting this go. I think we just take the acid down here. Do we die to a hydro cannon? Most likely. He's farming up a bucket load of energy. He's got like 10 here. 11 maybe. Rock to me, daddy. Yeah, we couldn't quite make that. I need to catch him on the snipe here. Yeah, couldn't quite catch him on it. Ugh, I just misplayed that slightly. I just slightly misplayed that. If I get that undercharge right, I win this game. $29.99. We're not going to get close this time. Because he had like 11 banked, right? So I had to basically come out with the shield and a move. Okay, 76. We're definitely in range for 4-1. Damn, if I had just made a little bit better of an undercharge. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I mean, as predicted, right? Air cutter. Free. Charizard's in free. This is a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He trailblazes immediately. 8, okay. We go for a resisted Shadow Claw down now. Nice, that's huge. Nice, we won that CMP tie. Hopefully he shields this. Okay, I think we win now. Him shielding that I think means we win. Because we just hex this down in free. Yeah, good game squad. Tough choice for the opponent. He had to make a choice. Is Ape going to be good in the back or not? That's why I'm very, very grateful that wasn't on Shadow Ape. If it was a Shadow Ape, he was definitely going to win CMP. Because I've got good IVs on the skater. It's a rank 14. This is my fault, I apologize. I don't know what you're talking about, but either way, it's all good. Guys, we've got 38 likes on the stream for the legend push. I don't know, chat. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like we can do better. I feel like we can do better. I don't like this lead one bit. I don't like this lead one bit. I'm shielding this, I hate this a lot. I hate giving up an early shield like this, but I think I have to. Okay, thankfully he stays in to take it. Okay, we get the shield back. I'm happy with that. Nice, we outpaced this one. Isn't it 13-12? But I guess he didn't want to throw in alignment. To his credit. Okay, good. We'll go to Jelly here. Is there something bad on Shadow? Yeah, he's a bad boy. Shadow's a bad boy. No, Shadow, it's a little bit glassy. It's a little bit, it takes too much damage sometimes. So we only make one move here. Oh, he does this? Okay. Okay. I like this. That was nice. Thank you for doing that. Now we go for a resisted Shadow Claw down, right? Wait, is Marowak at the move or one off the move? I think either way it's fine. I'm gonna go for one and throw in Marowak. Alright. So we bank this. We've got the move banged, we're chilling. Boom. Guess to commit to this. Yeah, good games. Let's go. Right, so like, yeah, that Annihilate matchup is a really perfect example of why I like non-Shadow Gator. Just because, like you said, you can just shield once farm all the way down with Annihilate. Shadow Claws do a lot, but being able to like withstand counters and even take a move if you need to is pretty valuable. Because Gator's still threatening enough to get shields, but with the extra bulk you can, yeah, just no shield moves. Alright, let's have a look here. We're 2-0. Let's try to keep this momentum. How do you use Gator? How do you use Gator a lot, but I think I know what you mean. You recently switched to Blastoise because it doesn't get slapped down as easily. Right. Yeah, I completely get what you're saying. Ooh, here's a stinker. Let's go to Jelly here. No. Nice catch, nice catch. I think this gives us an opportunity though 2, 3, 4, a 5, 6. Goes for the 7th here. He'll do 2 more bubbles and then throw. I was trying to catch him on a... Wow, how did you not throw after 2 bubbles there? That's really patient. He was at maximum energy there. That's insane patience. Yeah, really amazing patience, honestly. Hopefully he cannot swap, but I think he can, honestly. He definitely can. He comes in and gets the bullet punch down. Don't like my chances here too much. Just gonna get rid of this. Then we do complete the farm down. Okay, comes an Azu. I'm assuming it's Codilli back here. What happened? Is the opponent... free? No, they just outpaced me here. Fortunately. The BMI stream, because why not? Yeah, that sucks. So we take our loss this set. Hopefully the only one. Unfortunate, man. Maybe if we just don't get the surf caught. Yeah, I think for me personally, I'd rather just one and throw, because I'm more able to see a swap if I one and throw. Personally. Let's go Gator right away. Alright, he goes to 4. Five. He does throw it here. I don't think I mind letting this go. I've got a feeling it's Wiggly again. Okay, that's free. I could have done the extra Shadow Claw. Four. Let's go Cordeli here. 5, 6, 7. I am yet to really memorize this count. I think it's 6 for the frenzy. Okay. That was a CMP tie. I don't believe this KOs. That's really bad. Please undercharge for absolutely no reason. I think we lose this. I don't see how we win this one. Ugh. That was winnable, bro. That was winnable. I just needed to throw one sooner with the Billy. I hate this Pokemon. 5-4 for Frenzy Plant. 6-5 for Stone Edge. 5-4, 5-4. Sandtomb straight 4 if he has it. I am kind of surprised less of them use Sandtomb. Damn it, that was very winnable. It's probably going to come down to the final set now. Okay, good lead. Okay. I don't mind this too much. I don't really consider this to be a great matchup for Drapion. I don't mind this. Isn't this just an Aqua Tail? No, it isn't. No catch. Ugh. The Ice Beam catch would have been nice. This gets a bit hairy. Well, maybe not. Alright, he's on free. Or 5, okay. I hope that was a CMP tie. If it is, I think we're good. Okay, hang on. He leaves the farm, but do I get off a Rock Tomb? He doesn't call it, surprisingly. I think a Surf is enough here. No, it's not. I made a misplay here. Ah, that was so dumb. Why did I throw that? It's like, bro, he calls every single move except for the one that mattered at the end. He shields every correct move and no shields every correct move the whole battle. That's really unfortunate. We need at least a 4-1 here. I should have just double balled, that was all I needed to do. Yo, thank you Taichi. Appreciate it. Guys, are we gonna push the cope on for another day here? We need a 4-1, basically. A 42.41 is what we need. Wow, CMP win again. That is good. Seven. This is not the correct play, I don't think. I don't think air color here is worth it. Okay, here comes the payback. This is fine, we'll take this. We're at max energy now. One, two, three. This is not great for me. He's at 8 right now. He's gonna catch out here. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let him. Okay, he doesn't catch out. 9, 4. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's a back-to-back. Correct. I need to survive one more acid here. Oh, we just about do. He wins CMP though. Yo, he wins. Wow, that was really close. What a game. What a game. If I had swapped out a little bit earlier there to make that that jelly, but then if I swapped it earlier I don't have the move banked, so I can't really do that. Yeah, that was just so close. I didn't shield because he gets the 1 HP knockout for the shield. That was a crazy game. Cordeli Clodsire, okay. Not really what we want to see. Most likely a Moltres back there. We do need to draw it out here. I think we can flip this with this energy lead. Maybe not. We get shield advantage. I think we take that for now. I pray this next move knocks out. If it doesn't, I have to go Jellicent right away. Okay, we take the Exeter here. Hopefully Jelly Up a Shield can do something here. He CMPs me there. I think we ought to take one of these. Clotsar banged 6 and swapped out, I think. They just throw in CMP that they lose. Cool. I was trying to like catch them into something there, but no. Wasn't gonna work out, unfortunately. Yeah, I knew that was coming, bud. Okay. I'm gonna Rock Tomb this, because he's in Surf range anyway. I pray that he's in Surf range. Okay, good. This thing is not in Surf range though. Alright, GG's. GG's. Not really that winnable, I don't think. I wish I could have fought harder for swap against the Charger, but I don't think I really could have, unfortunately. With them having a normal type in the back as well. Like, in this meta, if you were to go, hey, Mr. PV Poke, show me the hardest answer to Cordeli, Clodsire would be right up there as one of them. And then if you were to look at one of the harder answers to Gator and Jelly, it would certainly be Charjabug and Dunsparce. So all things considered, we made it pretty close. Alright, not the greatest lead. I don't think we even win this with 2 baits. We get the shield back, which is good. Okay, he goes free over. He's 4 off a Brave Bird here. What's gonna be in the back? We have to take this. Gives me the farm down. 2. I wonder, does he shield this? He doesn't. We just lose here. Ape double flying is pretty hilarious, to be fair. Don't think this really helps me that much, because Ape's gonna IPS me here. Big undercharge. 1, 2. I just have to throw this here. I don't think I live enough picks, and he actually might just IPS me anyway. Have to get rid of this right here. Yeah, he just picks me down. Yep, GG's. I don't know. I'm not convinced that was a winnable game either. Yeah, everybody here does mean something. You know, as far as I see it, we're God's creation. We're here for a reason. It's funny whenever you sort of start to think about universal things. For me, from my perspective, I've always believed in spiritual things, just because of the things that I witnessed when I was younger. What's the meaning of King GBL? My name is Daniel King, and I play GBL. That's it. There's no grand meaning to it. Yeah, I always believed in more spiritual things. I witnessed some things when I was younger. And you always hear a lot of stories about different things. One thing that always fascinated me before I was Christian was, if you ever go and look up some like detailed accounts of people taking DMT. So DMT, it's basically, right, so DMT, it's dimethyltryptamine. Not that you really need to know that, but it exists within every human human and every organism on Earth. 2. Okay. Did we take the icy wind? I guess we take it. So it exists in our brains, right? So in our brain we have a gland called the pineal gland. And DMT is in that gland. I knew I should have grasped it here. And so people like extract it from like roots and stuff like that and take it, like smoke it or something. So the thing that always fascinated me was, whenever people have taken that, they tend to see a lot of the same stuff. So they kind of get like transported through this tunnel. And then they like encounter these spiritual beings. And a lot of them describe the exact same beings in the exact same places. They see like geometry and all this other stuff. All this really weird stuff that's very, very... No, I've never tried it. That's very, very consistent with all our accounts. So I always thought to myself, how could it be that two people experiencing two completely different things are experiencing like a similar thing to each other? Like, how could that be possible? So that obviously like piqued my curiosity. Like, how could that be? That people are just taking this drug and seeing the exact same stuff in the same place, and like seeing these, yeah, machine elves and stuff. Yeah, like they're seeing the same creatures. Like, how could that possibly be? So I always had that kind of interest. Good shield. Nice, he lets me get this through. Okay. This will definitely be a play rough. Yes, I always find that interesting, and it always made me think, like, if people are having these... Okay, Hydro Pump. If people are having these really similar experiences, there has to be some sort of connection, otherwise how could that be possible? Yeah, so like a lot of people see like demons basically, like some really, really horrifying experiences some people have. Crunch, okay. Okay, let's see what he comes into. Let's try to get rid of this Azu. I probably should have won him through here. Okay. I don't think... Oh, they've got a move banked. I didn't even realize this. This was all for, This is all for naught. For me, like, whenever I got into Christianity, it was at a point in my life where I was basically living the way that we are basically taught to live, right? It's like, my body, my mind, you know, I am the most important thing, and, you know, just do this all for yourself, and if you do this, if you make money, if you go to the gym, if you do this, that, and the third, that's what's going to bring you fulfillment. You know, I guess in modern day, having a family is not really promoted. They're almost like, almost against that. It was for me whenever I was just at like the lowest of lows in my life, when I was like, dude, like nothing is fulfilling me whatsoever. That's whenever I found Christianity. I believe at that time God spoke to me in that moment. I just started seeing things, you know, whenever I was basically ready to give up. And that's what kind of happens with a lot of people. It's quite hard to become a Christian unless you completely humble yourself to the point where you're broken. You always hear that broken people turn to Christianity in their darkest moment. There's a reason for that. You know, Jesus said you must become like a child. You must become like a child. You must die and be born again. There's a reason for that, you know, because we have our own egos and our own thoughts and everything about things. And it's hard to like surrender everything that you think you know. And then like I started, you know, looking at like intellectual side of things, because for me, as like whenever I was growing up, I always considered it to be like, oh, this is just a thing they teach to make you act in a certain way, right? Which is basically what a lot of people think. So I always had that kind of point of view as well. So it took a lot of convincing. And whenever I really looked into things, like there is a lot of intellectual evidence aside from the Bible, like extra biblical sources you can look at, which prove a lot of the stuff. Like for instance, the Shroud of Turin is very, very interesting. I always sort of ask myself this question as well. If it was the case that we live in a world that God created, there's a heaven and a hell, good people go to heaven, bad people go to hell. If that really is true, wouldn't it at the very least be worth looking into? That's kind of what I always thought as well. While I was never really convinced, I always thought, you know, this is probably worth looking into at some point, because if it is true that there is a God and I'm just ignoring him, and I'm gonna pay for my sins because we're all sinners. If that is the truth, like surely I need to look into this at some point, you know? So that's kind of like where I got to with it. So in the sense that you said, Turf, that we're all connected, I truly do believe that we are all connected in some way. You win this? Oh, they win the CMP tie. That's interesting, actually. Chat, I don't think you're ready for this. I don't think you're ready for this. Okay. He wasn't ready for it. Where's my surf? Is it on the left or the right? The age-old question. Okay, he just tried to overfarm. Fair enough. Okay, good. Yeah, so I would highly recommend looking into the Shroud of Turin. It's probably arguably the best piece of modern day evidence for Jesus. The thing that I sort of didn't really understand is whenever you look at, if you try to take if you try to approach it less spiritually and try to approach it more intellectually, there is some intellectual evidence you can look at. Like, if you look at historians and what they would say, even the most atheist of historians would agree that, based on the evidence that we have, there was a man called Jesus, he was crucified, and that those who followed him said that he rose again. The Shroud of Turin is very interesting because it was said to be the burial cloth that was put on him. And the really, really interesting thing about that is the burial cloth has got so they basically took this cloth and brought it from place to place over the years, right? It went to France. The funny thing about it is as well, it was in 2 different castles, and both of those castles had fires, and it survived both of them. Actually, a part on the corner of it got burned off, and they actually reattached it. Reattached a new piece of cloth to it. But it's very interesting. They didn't realize, I think, until like the 1960s. Somebody took a photograph of it. It was like getting displayed somewhere, and somebody took a photograph of it. And whenever they looked at the negative image of the photograph, they could see an imprint of a person on this cloth. This cloth that's 2,000 years old. They could see this print of a person. And on that print, if you think about the story that we know of how Jesus died on the cross, he had a crown of thorns. It shows like the blood spots on his head. It shows like severe damage. We know that he was beaten before he died. You could see that his body was just completely crushed. You could see the blood stains and the bodily fluid and stuff in the correct areas as it's described in the Bible. Whenever he died, normally what they'd done in crucifixions was break the people's legs, because crucifixion was a very, very painful death. You basically suffocate when you're on the cross. You basically suffocate. And so what they would do is to like try to grasp some air. They would push themselves up with their feet that's nailed to the cross and try to get some air. So what they'd done to make sure that Jesus was dead, they did not break his bones. It was actually prophesied that none of his bones will break. They didn't break his bones, they stabbed him in the side. And you can see the bodily fluid plus the blood that's on the cloth from that exact position. And one thing that I find quite interesting is in the Gospel of John, he said that they poked him in the side with a spear and water and blood came out. If you think, like, if the Bible was a forgery, why would he include that detail if we're saying that 2,000 years ago people didn't really know that much? If that's what we're saying, how would he say that? Like, why would he say water and blood? And then if you look at the actual shroud that they have now, yeah, you can see that it's water and blood. I don't even know this guy. The story of the thieves are quite interesting. One of them said, you know, truly you are God, and he said that you'll be in paradise with me today. The other one was kind of mocking him. It's like, oh, if you're really God, get off the cross and do this. If you're really God, like, why are you getting crucified? Yeah, so I find that really interesting. If you look at that account of it, I think it's very, very interesting. But yeah, thanks everybody. I truly believe that God is real. I truly believe that demons and the devil is real. I truly believe that if you give your life to God, your life will improve tenfold, 100-fold. So that's why I talk about it. That's why I'm interested in kind of... I know for me personally, it's changed my life, like, for the better. Everything from the relationships I have with the people in my life, to my family, to the way I deal with certain... Like, we all have stress and difficult things in our life. Everything that you can possibly imagine gets better whenever you just trust in the Lord. It really makes a huge difference. So yeah, I hope this weekend, guys, if you've been thinking about it, if you've ever had the thought, what if there really is a God? I hope that you do look into it. It's well worth it. And yeah, God bless you all. I'm going to head off to church here in about 45 minutes, so yeah, have a good weekend. Guys, we didn't hit Legend today. We got to 2911, so we did gain Elo on the day, which is good. But unfortunately, no Legend yet, so hopefully tomorrow. In any case, guys, like I said, God bless. Have a good rest of your day, and I will catch you all probably tomorrow.